Atelier, and it is Friday evening, March the 25th. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. Let me set up my tablet over here so that I can chat with folks coming in. I'm not going to be on a long time tonight because tomorrow morning is our Fourth Art Saturday video hop. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So I will be on at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. There's Lori. Yeah, my box is going to be full. I was at Keisha's Creations about 15 minutes ago or so. Hi, Becky. Hi, Ruth. Lori loves Montana. Yeah. I got a huge box from last month. Keisha does her auction sales, and she bills bi-monthly or twice a month. I guess that's my monthly, but twice a month. And yeah, so if you go to more than one auction, you get a big box. I was trying to be careful, but she kept selling this Asian stuff. Oh, I'm trying to save my pennies. And then Dee Dee and Journey, bless their hearts. Dee Dee and Journey, you know, I think maybe I should come to these auctions and set up an incognito, come in incognito on another account because you guys are too good for me. I am going to give away, we're going to finish these. If I don't get them finished tonight, all I have to do is the red and the, well, what did I do with the, so we have the little hedgehog, the red and yellow on the fox, and the white and the flower and the leaves to do, and the border in the back. So I don't know if I'll get them finished tonight, but I am going to give away 3 of them tonight. And then I have one for Rhonda and one for Arlene and one for the little boy that lives in the lane. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. I'll find somebody to give it to. And if you watched me this morning, I want to say a special thank you again to Sharon Bart sent me this. Well, first of all, she sent me this gold beaded bracelet to work on, to use when I work in my gold journal. But she said, when you're not wearing it, put it on Holly's candle. It'll look good there. And I agree. And so that'll just remind me, too, to light Holly's candle. It might be needing a new battery here pretty soon. These are the original batteries. So these batteries have been burning ever since Holly gave it to me. So we have Holly's candle. But Sharon also sent me these wonderful fractor. Look, Sharon Lombard drew that. I put it, it's called a distelfink bird. I didn't know that. And she sent me these wonderful cards that have fractor on it. And I'm so inspired doing this. And I started, speaking of Dee Dee Willingham, she taught me how to mind map. And so I'm doing a mind map zine in fractor. We're doing a mind map. So here's the topic is fractor, the who, what, when, where, when, why, and how. And I added a wonder. And the wonder category I did on the back. And it includes things like the list, fractor motifs, challenges, the etymology, the history, and stories. I don't have any stories yet. So I am doing a fractor mind map instead of a birth certificate. And when you open it up here and look at it, you know, it looks like a fractor document almost. It really does. I should put did I put samplers on here? it would be on Wonder. It would, here, let's close it up again. No, I need to put a sampler. Let me write sampler while I'm thinking of it. As a challenge. A sampler. They call it fancy work in the Pennsylvania Dutch. All right, but we're not going to work on that tonight. This is just what I was doing this morning. Excuse me. Stifling my sneeze there. What we're going to do tonight, speaking of Keisha, is open Happy Mail. And I have some auction haul. It's really not Happy Mail. This is auction haul. I also have some from, we're going to do Johnny's first. Oh, my goodness. Johnny is going to sell her studio box in about 5 days. And I think she said around 6 p.m. she's going to release it on Etsy. And I have my eye on it. I have my eye on it because the theme is library. How can I resist that? Bye, Angie. Thanks for coming in. Have a good sale over at Keisha's. Keisha's Creation is having a sale tonight, just for those of you who, and I think Lori was in there too. Lori Montana. Hi, Ruth. I did not get as much this time from Johnny because I'm saving my pennies. I really am honestly saving pennies. I save all my loose change. And I have to be careful opening this. And I put it in a jar. And that's what's going to buy my... I think I may have... Well, I don't quite have enough in that jar to buy the studio box. But it'll pay for a good portion of it. And I honestly have to start cutting down on all this buying. My dentist is going to be knocking at my door. Yep. I've been ignoring him. No, I haven't either. I have dental insurance, so that paid for my last dental. But I know I have some oral surgery coming up, and I'm sure I'm going to have to pay part of it. But in the meantime, look at this. These are, I'm not sure what these are. These are interesting. Society of Carburants Reams. They're some sort of labels. Does anybody know what rotarine means? And then I think these were French, also lottery tickets. French lottery tickets. And these are going to go in a journal. I might put these in one of the studio boxes. But, oh, that's one page. One page. And then they're kind of on a graph paper. They're very interesting. So I got some of those. But what I really got here, I'll put these back in the envelope. What I really got, we'll come back to that. I wanted this ledger. I bought this ledger. I don't even know what I paid for it. But that's good. I'm not going to tell you anyway. I think that came off of one of those. Let's see. I'm not going to show you what I paid for it. Because, you know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you could probably go back and listen to the sale and find out. But that doesn't matter. What I want to do in this journal, and what's so cute about this journal, is some kids started drawing in it. And I love that. I love it. Look at the scribble art, but it has A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It has those labels. But what I'm going to do in this journal is start project lists. And like Asian caboodle, Oaxaca caboodle, Do you think I'm going to get the caboodle this month? I'll tell you, I'm eyeing it. Well, it's not this month. I have this month. It's next month. This month is the big journal. And I think Rosemary is already working on next month. I haven't been over to Rosemary's for a while. I haven't been anywhere for a while. I did get to Barb Owen this afternoon, and boy, am I glad I did. How good is it to see Barb Owen back online? Lori, you little stinker. Yep, Mary, how I know what else might show up in your box. You don't know about, but don't tell anyone I told you. What? Hi, Elvis. Wait a minute, I missed something. Oops. I said nothing. Didn't say. I'm going to have to go back to Keisha's. Yeah. Barb Owen streamed today. She went through the journal that several people contributed. Well, more than several. Several is 3 or more. A whole lot of people contributed art and sent it in to Dee Dee, and Dee Dee coordinated this Fibs art journal for Barb Owen. And I got in there toward the end of when she was showing it, but after she signed off, I went back and listened to her go through that journal. Oh, the art. Janet Young made a zine that just took my heart. It took my breath away. Janet Young is really a very talented artist. She's very precise and neat and clean. Not like me at all. Hi, Rhonda, Elvis, and Ruth, and Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Becky is here. Is Scott sound asleep? Who's sound asleep? Oh, Howard. Howie, the cat. I have Howie in my lap and Mary up on the TV. She's just going to lurk and watch. That's fine, Becky. I know you're kind of tired today. Isn't this bracelet beautiful? This came from Sharon. You guys are so good to me. I'll tell you. I don't deserve all the kindness. But I got this ledger specifically to keep track of projects in. And when it gets filled up, I'll hopefully find another ledger. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to set it down here. I'm not going to fill it out today. I want to get to Keisha's box. And I think this is just a book cover. Let's see what this says here. I have to check this out. Hold on. Let me open this. It's in a bag. It says Happy Mail. It says Happy Mail on it. Did she gift this to me? It says Happy Mail. Oh, look, she did the Be Merry flashcards. Eat, drink, and be merry. Oh, Johnny, thank you so much. Oh, you know what this is? This is the Alice cover. Oh, I've got to pay her for this. This is the Alice cover that she makes. Johnny. Oh, Johnny, thank you so much. Well, that settles it. I'll be going to another one of her sales. I am going to get her studio box. She makes these. This is the cover for the Alice Journal. And I want to say it's Old World Design Shop. I don't remember, but her name is Julie. If you go over to Junk Journal Shop, you'll see she and Julie are doing a Alice book. Oh, Johnny, that's so kind of you. I will be going to your next sale. We'll get you back. Thank you so very much. Oh, wow. How cool. This is going to go in my project book. Thank you, Johnny. Natalie, there's Natalie. Natalie introduced herself in the stream this morning, and we want to welcome especially Natalie here. She is from the Ukraine, and yeah, we want to especially welcome her. She has a host family over here. I don't know her entire history, but I know she's from the Ukraine. And we were asking if we could sit, because she says what she has is paper and pen. And we're saying, can we get you something, you know? And she cannot give out the host family address. So, gosh, I just wish there was a way. She says, hello, Meri, and I'm not sure if you saw it. It's not Taya, not Natalie. It's not Natalie. It's not Tala. Let me look at this. It's Natalia. Natalia. Oh, it's Natalia. What a beautiful name. Natalia. And I was calling her Natalie. It's Natalia. Oh, what a beautiful name. Well, we are sure glad to have you join us. And let's see, who else did I miss saying hello to? Ruth and Aunt Beck. Angie had to leave, but she came in. Elvis, Ruth Lamb, Lori Montana, Rhonda. There's Dee Dee. Have you on my phone, Meri? Tammy bought you the background papers. Oh, Tammy Ward. Oh, see, I don't deserve you guys. I just do not deserve you. Tammy, I know Tammy's busy over at Keisha's. I'll have to go after chat and thank her for it. Thank you for letting me know, Dee Dee. I didn't see any background papers. I'm sure that's for the Asian Journal. Oh, my goodness. I don't deserve you guys. Deb Farrell, there's Deb. We want to tell you that Deb Farrell is going to be streaming Sunday late afternoon. I think it's at 4 Eastern. Deb, would you correct me if it's not 4 Eastern? She and Ann Lar stream on Sunday afternoons now. And Deb is going to be playing with clay. That sounds interesting. I might try to pop in, Deb. And let's see, Natalia. Becky said she was going to lurk. Lori, thank you for my punch. Hi, Howie. He's sound asleep on Becky's lap. Sherry popped in. Hi, Sherry. Elvis says, hey, Meri. Hey, ladies. Sorry if you see double posts. I switched to the phone. She's Wi-Fi is being a pain. Yeah, it's Friday night. Lori says, yep, Meri, that's how I know what else might show up in your box that you don't know about, but don't tell anyone I told you. The background papers? Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Dee Dee, for letting me know. Oops, Lori said, I said nothing. I said nothing. I know nothing. Hi, Brenda D. Welcome. Here's where we talked about Barb's stream. Rhonda came in. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda says, Meri, I'm kind of bummed out. I didn't make it in time to get into the book. Oh, I'll bet you if you sent something to, have you already sent her something? Because I saw she has a lot of blank pages at the back of that book. I would be breaking the spine and put more stuff in there. Rhonda says it's not Dee Dee's fault, it's my fault. Well, you know, she might be putting stuff in there because she's got a lot of blank pages at the back of that book. If I were Barb, I would be taking all the extras and be putting it in the Fibs book. She might. It's her journal, not mine. Let's see. They're saying hello to Rhonda. Hi, Lala. Lala Gama. Am I pronouncing your name right? Lala Gama? Rhonda, she has a few to open. It will make it. Yeah. Do. Becky. Jam. Pretty sure it was. I'm not sure what. Beck Jam. Pretty sure it was. And by the way, Dee Dee, thanks for popping in. Lori, she showed mine. It just didn't make it in the book. But like I said, it's no one's fault. Well, I keep thinking that she'll be putting that stuff in the book. She's got a bunch of blank pages at the back. Dee Dee said, I am. Fib Diggity family. Laura says, oh, okay. Let's see. They're saying hello to Dee Dee. I guess it got lost in the mail. What got lost in the mail? Hi, Lori. Yeah, you're at the beginning of the book. I saw your mandala, Becky. You're in there. I saw yours. Yep, I saw yours. Yours was in there. Yep, Dee Dee's right. I saw it. I noticed it. Paint Girlie says hello to Natalia. It's a beautiful book, Dee Dee, and thank you so much for coordinating that. I just love when somebody takes charge like that. Oh. Becky, I saw yours at the front of the book. It was a mandala. Yeah, it was really a pretty one. They're welcoming Natalia. Yeah, Natalia was talking about being at Rosemary's, and Popo was helping her understand YouTube. So thank you, Popo, for doing that too. Hi, Allie K. Welcome, Allie. Dee Dee and Journey bought you background photos too. Hey, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, but thank you so much. Oh, you guys. Thank you, guys. Yes. Okay, so I'm at the, but you guys want to see what I got last month from Keisha? I have to tell you. It's a big box. And by the way, Dee Dee said she's going to show her things from Keisha on Monday. Now, before I get it up here, oh, excuse me, on the table, let me take the labels off here. And it'll be a nice box for my inventory if I can get it open properly. I just want to take this label off. If I can get in there and just kind of rip it off. There we go. And this looks like it might be a kit box of sorts. Let's see how she did this. Here it comes, you guys. It's huge. Well, it's big. It isn't as big as my desk, but it's big. But now I have to figure out where the openings are on this. I know the sides here. But this looks, yeah, it looks like it opens here maybe. Let's see. I don't know. Let's open this side. I might have to stand up. I sent to the P.O. Box, Allie. Did my mail come yet? No, it hasn't come yet. It will come. Allie K, talk about not deserving things. Allie K or found, and I never knew they existed, a super large Pentel polymer eraser. How cool is that? And so she ordered me one, and she showed me where she got it. So if I want more, I can order them. And I can't wait to get it. I forget the dimensions on it. See, I think this is, I can't figure this out. I guess if I open one end, I'll find out if it was the wrong one. Oh, it'll make a nice kit. Look, it'll make a nice kit. It opens like this. Oh, how cool. I think I opened it upside down, though. Let's turn it around. I should have opened the other end, but that's okay. I'm all upside down anyway. It says FabFitFun is what it says on the lid there. Guess what? This box is made out of 100% recycled craft materials. We're committed to delivering happiness and joy to your doorstep while finding ways to lighten our carbon footprint. Learn more at fff.me sustainability. Oh boy, I get to poke the, I get to punch the air bubbles. That one's already punched. I don't keep these around because they take up space. There we go. I just don't keep those around. Oh, she sent me some contact paper. So, even though it was a big box, it's not completely full, you guys, so give me a break. Ooh, she sent me a lot of contact paper. Ooh, ooh, look. Very cool. I don't think I ordered this. That's a freebie. That's packing material. And here's her note. It says, congrats for signing up for you are now signed up for punch card. And I let her know I was going for tier 4. You get 80 punches, a full journal kit. It'll take a bit. All right, now this is all from last month. Look at this card. This is, you name it, I create it. It looks like she created this flower. Aw, that's going in my journal. Let's keep that out. Meri Alt. Let's see what this is. It's been a while. It's horrible. I know I order neat things from her, but I forget. Oh, lace. A lot of smalls. Lace. Playing cards. And I'm sure these are ladies. I think they're probably all... No, let's open it up. This... I wonder if I can get these labels off, because that would make a nice little transparent journal. If not, I could put washi over that. Playing cards. Ladies, and... Oh, these are cool. Looks like ladies holding a book there. Young ladies. Very nice. Lace. I buy the lace. I use a lot of lace in my journaling. Oh, this is Mitzi's melted snowman doll. I wanted this so bad. It's a melted snowman doll. Mitzi made this. Our Mitzi made it. Let's pull it out. I think it's filled with like beanbag or something. It's scrunchy in there. It's a melted snowman. Isn't that cute? Only Mitzi would think about doing a melted snowman. This is going to go with my other dolls. Thank you so much, Mitzi. Woohoo! I'm going to put it up here with the felted doll and the Kimberly's garden doll. It's a melted snowman. And let's see, let's put the lace and the cards back in here. And I'll just put that on the chair behind me. And I think, are these the cameos? These are the cameos. These are wonderful. You guys, I had to leave. And I paid for these, but they reserved them for me, so I would have a chance to get some of these cameos. And I was thinking they didn't have the figurine on them, but they do. They're really nice cameos. And they had Keisha reserve some for me. I remember it was Jasper who came into my stream and let me know. Aren't these cool? I don't think that I can alter these. They may go into a special shadow box. I've got a shadow box I want to fill with things. And these might go into a shadow box setting. These are nice. I'm not sure what she's going to do. She sold some of them, and then she wanted to check on the rest of them and see what she had. And I don't know what she found out, so I don't know what she's planning on doing with the rest of them. She had them in one sale. But I want to thank you to the folks who had Keisha reserve a package for me. You guys are too kind to me. Oh, I dropped one down in there. Where did it go? Well, hopefully I'll find it. I'll set the others here. These are just some bits and bop threads. I'm always using stuff like this. I might put this in my kit 5, along with the things that Becky sent me. Becky did a baby blanket, and she sent me all the cut-off strips and things. And I'm going to put, I find when I do my transparent art journal that those things come in handy. Just like Christmas. I don't know. I've got to cut down. I keep saying I need to cut down. What is this? What did I order? Was this a, oh, this is a punch. This is a punch. She was selling some, I think they're it's a Martha Stewart punch, I think. Well, she wrapped it up good in bubble wrap. Good packaging, Keisha. Let me see if I can't get this open. Yeah. Pretty good price, $3.25 for Martha Stewart. Oh, this is the Ladybug corner punch. It's the Ladybug one. I'm so surprised that you know, she did a offer up, which, you know, she sets out 2 or 3 of them, and you say, I want A, B, C, or D. Nobody said A, so I got it. Let me punch a scrap paper here. Let's see how it goes. I'm not sure I'm going to punch it right. Let's see. Like this, I believe. Maybe right there on the corner. Look at the, I didn't get it quite over far enough, but look at the little ladybug. Isn't that cute? Let's try it again. For $3.50, I think that was a bargain. I'll have to take the label off. Let's see how I think that mark means something there. Let's see. Well, I have to learn. I thought I was putting, it's still giving me a little edge there, but you can cut that off or tear it off. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? The little ladybug punch. This is staying out. Oops, I keep hitting my camera. I got some, here's that cameo. Let's put it in the, put it in the bag and zip up the bag. Yeah, I think I'm going to put mine in a shadow box. Maybe I'll mount them on some velvet or something. I got some stamps. I'm not going to take it out. They're just background stamps. Fun stamps. I got a whole bunch of cards. We went crazy. She was selling cards. We went crazy with the cards. I think must have a duck and a half here. Oh, dear Mary. I'll be altering this. I'll be altering these. Not all of them. I think I'll save one and alter the other two. But the cat, you need to send one of these to Becky. The cat, oh, I got 2 sets of cats, it looks like. No, I think they're in groups of 5. The cat, and these I think are China. Oh, these are Paris. Paris. I think these are French. There's 5 of those. There's another cat. I'm going to have to send some of these cats to Becky. I'll share them. I got plenty. Look at these. These are awesome. Old art. Yeah. And here's another. Are they fairies? I'm not sure what they are. Let me put these down before I drop them. Art. I think they're coming in packs of 5 almost. Beautiful lady. This is, I think, advertising. I think she was selling packs of 5. More advertising. Tulips. More pretty ladies. The trains. This is kind of steampunky. That's why I got it. This is definitely steampunky. Those will go in my steampunk journal. I got plenty. I think I got 2 sets of those. There's a design. Pretty Coca-Cola ladies. Flowers. Coke ladies. Flowers. Flowers. Design. And oh yeah, the Egyptian ones. I got the Egyptian ones because there's an Egyptian caboodle. And what these are. These are more the Egyptian. They got an Egyptian scene here, and they got King Tut on the back. So those are cool. Yep, I'm going to share some of those. I'm going to send some kitties to Becky. And let's see. Maybe I'll keep that stamp out. Here's another stamp. This is another one. Nobody bought it. I thought it was so pretty. It hasn't even been used. What did I pay for that? $2.50? That's a bargain. Stamp. Laces. Beautiful laces. I'm not going to open it all. And just put it in that box that had the snowman in it. I think these are cards. I got these for my scribble journals. They're vintage. But still, they'll make cute. I like the vintage cards for, it's none of your business why you hold your tongue, but you better write me, or gosh, I feel stung. It's a card. It's none of your business why you hold your tongue, but you better write me, or gosh, I'd feel stung. I'll feel stung. Isn't that cute? So those are going to go in my journals that I hate to say I scribble. And yeah, some feather trim. I use that all the time. Some more cards. Are these cards? I think they are. I'm not even going to open those. You're probably bored with seeing cards. Buttons. I think these are buttons. We'll come back to those. More lace. I use a lot of lace. This is God Made Us Friends, because no one would have been able to handle those as sisters. Oh, this is a cute. You know, you could just do this. God Made Us Friends. You don't have to pick, because no mother would have been able to handle us as sisters. That's a cute stamp. I'm with that with my stamps. Here's some Bo Bunny trim embellishments. Some little flashcards. Yep. Some more little flashcards. Yeah, I had fun at Keisha's auction last month. Here's some black and white photos. These are cool. I'm loving my black and white photos. Go wild for God. These are cool. Let's see how this goes. It looks like a man on a swing with a clothesline in the back or something. That's interesting. A man holding a little baby, and that's sweet. And this, I bought this one because they were remarking about what's in the background. And they think it's a girl on a tricycle here, which is very interesting. An old car in the back. They're in front of a garage there. This lady in her hat. I love this lady in her hat. Isn't she cute? I think she's cute. Lady in her hat. Little baby with the bottle. Some more little ones. They're cute. Aw. I like the children ones. Here they're out. Looks like they're out by the garden, doesn't it? There's 3 of them there. Little girl in a dress, and looks like another little girl and maybe a little boy between them. And here's 2 ladies. Look like they're fishing or boating. Maybe it's a man and a lady. This is a lady. Is that a guy or a lady? I can't tell. Looks like it might be a guy. No, I think it's a lady. I can't tell. I don't know. And here's a lady out in front of her house. And another lady here sitting. Looks like she's sitting in a city square or something. And a little baby again. Little baby. And a pretty lady. So, you know, I noticed them here. What's fun, Marita, and I'm probably mispronouncing her name too, sent me a happy mail this weekend. She sent me these wonderful slides. And what's fun is to take one of these slides and let's get one out here. I was doing it when I was doing the transparent art page, is to highlight, and you don't have to cut the photo off. You know, you can just highlight. And I was rubbing that silver wax paste around the slide. Hi, Journey. Journey, thank you for, what did you get? Background papers for me? You 2 ladies, you and Dee Dee. You little sneaks. See, you could highlight these kids, maybe this way. Highlight the kids in the slide mount and just leave the rest of the photo the way it is and put it in a transparency, and you get the writing on the back. July 18th at Uncle Ollie's at Uncle O's. Patrick, Barbara, and Norma. So Patrick's probably the little one in the center there. And there's Barbara and Norma. So you put that in a transparency, you'll get both the writing and the picture. So I'm going to save that one out. So, yeah, I've been putting my hands on these black and white photos. They've just been very interesting. Oh. This, it looks like a pretty napkin. I just bought one. Very pretty. And here's a winter pack and some, now let's take them out. Some floral and a winter one. Floral. Oh, the fox. Look at the fox. Isn't that cool? Ooh, this might need to go to Rhonda. This might need to go to Rhonda, don't you think? I'm going to keep that out for Rhonda. And pretty bird and a pretty Santa and snowman. I'm going to keep this one for Rhonda. That goes, I'm going to send Rhonda a Fox ATC. I'll send her that fox napkin with it. Oh, I remember buying this. We're going to come back to this. This is fascinating. And I think I bought some more from Amanda tonight. Wasn't she the one that was... Yeah, I think I did. I bought some Asian stickers, I think, from her. And is she the one who did all the Asian? Here's some round ATCs. Aren't these cool? And lace. I'm going to put those in that little box. We'll come back to the letters. Some more threads and lace. I'm not going to take the trouble to take these out because it's just lace, and you'll see it when I use it. Different widths of lace. I'm putting them all in that little box there. Beauty, color, charm, easy to apply. I bought this. Doesn't this look... Now, see, I wasn't even thinking Fractor. I didn't even do my Fractor art journal when this reminds me of a Fractor. This is definitely, it could be Norwegian, I'm not sure, or Swedish, but that could definitely go in the Fractor journal. I'm keeping that out. Didn't even start it. These are vintage labels. Let's see if I can open it here. Where does it open? So hard to find the opening on these bags. Where does it open? Right here, I think. Here. I got it. I got it. A little hard to open that. Hold it. They are vintage labels. And I got some vintage labels from Johnny, too. 20 pieces. So there's some smaller ones. This says Distillerie de Liquor Fine. Looks like it might be French. Old Baker in Kentucky. Old Baker. Bourbon. Buckeye Bourbon. Bush Beer. Uh-oh. I got beer labels. Liquor labels. These are liquor. Double barrel grape wine. Uh-oh, Meri, what have you been into? Cognac. They're all beer. Ooh. They're cool, though. They'd make good paper dolls with the gentlemen and their liquor. Might do that with some of those. I'm not gonna, well, maybe I will put them back in. I don't want to lose these. If I can find the opening here. Hold it. And Meri, oh, do not seal. This is the District Accounting Office of the Great Northern Railroad in Wilmar, Minnesota. Now, I have some letters that are related to railroads. So these will I'll probably do a railroad journal eventually. Order of railroad conductors and brakemen. Notice of dues and assessments. I don't know what the pink ones are. This is the Great Northern Railway. La. Hi, Sharon. Sharon, thank you so much again for the wonderful Happy Mail this morning. Sharon was sharing that, I think she said her father had Pennsylvania Dutch background. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lala. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. And these are chalkboard labels, 72 of them. I thought that was a pretty good bargain. 72 labels. They were $5, but you get 72 of them. So divide 72 into $5. You're probably paying what? Well, 72 into 500. You're paying less than. Rosemary said that one of the kits for this year will be railroad and trains. Really? Oh, Allie Kate, thank you for mentioning that. I'll save my railroad stuff and start putting it all together because I've been getting railroad from Keisha. Then we got a cloth, paper, scissors magazine, and looks like another one. Cloth, paper, scissors. You know, we love our art magazines. There's two of them for $3.50. So what? $1.75 a piece? That's not bad. Let me open it up. See what issues these are here. Hold on. Of course, you know, I might be tearing them up. They're nice magazines, though. I think there's two of them in there. Ooh, a nice transparent. Yep, nice for transparent art. Papercraft magazine and cloth, paper, scissors. Paper crafts. 57 festive holiday ideas. Creative gifts, perfect parties. I never really find papercraft around here. I might have gotten some from the library. And cloth, paper, scissors. This is August of 2016. I think I got it because August of the month. Look what they did with the blue jeans there. And an apron. They made aprons. Look at the paintbrushes hanging out of the pocket. Isn't that cool? Paintbrushes hanging out of the pocket there. Yep, this will go out. I'll be looking at this. I'll be reading these. Let me put them on the floor behind me. I'll pick them up when I... And this, yeah. This is Sears and Roebuck catalog. Sears pages. There's 20 of them here. And I like to draw. Let's open this up and look at these. 20 pages for $4.75. I think that's worth it. Another transparency. I like to draw. Look at those ladies. And hats and corsets. Oh, look at these. Oh, we're going to be doing some drawing books. Look at this. That's, is it David and the lion who fought the lion? Or was it David who fought the lion? I know he killed a bear. I think he killed a lion, too. I had to go back and read the story, the Bible story. Was it David? I'm pretty sure it was David. Very cool. I'm keeping that out. Here's a Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau. That's cool. Saving that. Here's another Sears and Roebuck one. I'm not going to take that one out. I got a McCall's magazine. Yeah, she was selling these magazines. For the advertising. Oh, look at the ladies. Almost any Friday, Rob was in love. His parents supposed, but his plans were suspiciously vague. Ooh, Robert. Ooh, look at this. At home with Julie and David. Ooh, I'm going to have to take this and read it. Of course, there's a cigarette ad. Ivory soap ad. And look at the paper dolls. The Betsy McCall doll. Look at that. How cute. And look at the library. If you're smart enough to know how little you know, you're ready. Great books. I like that. If you're smart enough to know how little you know, you're ready. Well, I don't know much. You guys are always teaching me. I'm going to put that out by my recliner and read these. This is the last magazine, and it's a holiday magazine. And I was surprised nobody bought this, or nobody was bidding on it. I bid on it. I said, I'll take that one. And it's a lot of holiday for the hostess, hobby for the host, vacations and things like that. It's a vintage magazine. Here they're in a cave. I could never go in caves. They made me claustrophobic. All that dirt above me. Looks like a canal there. Very interesting magazine. Almost anything goes in Chicago. Chicago, Chicago. And look at this. Rosenblum, tailored in California. Look at her. All nice and dressed out in a suit coat. A dress. Suit dress. I'll put that out. I'll be looking at that later. And the last thing, I think these are jewelry things. What did I do with my knife? Keisha, she's doing a sale now if you're interested. I'm going to pop in there and thank Tammy and Journey and Dee Dee, and then I'm popping out again. I got to save some pennies. Keisha, I love you. I'll be getting more later, but I'm saving for Johnny's studio box. Keisha has a lot of sales. She sells for people. She sells for different vendors like Lori and Amanda. I bought Mitzi's melted snowman doll. Hope these don't all fall out. Surely she has them in a bag. Yeah, she does. This is broken jewelry. I love my broken jewelry. Look at these. Look at them. Very cool. And this looks like a big button here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Oh, what? Oh, we got to look at that. That almost looks like it's painted. Look at it. Oh, that could go in the fractor. It's fractor art, y'all. It's fractors. And I Miss Shannon Green popped in my stream this morning and I missed her. Look at the broken jewelry. This one I'll probably take apart. Looks like a cluster here. And is that a part of it? Yeah. This is cool. What else is in here? This one, let's pull this one out. Look at that. Ooh, this one's pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll be taking them apart and using the bits and bops. This one is cool. Look at that necklace. Isn't that cool? Well, let's just dump them all out now that There's another chained, looks like beads on a chain. You could make the chain is hooked together. Oh, it comes, I think it's a necklace. It comes down like that. But you could take and break this apart, the chain apart at different spots and make a really cool tassel. And I'll be breaking this apart, and I'll be breaking this apart, and this is fracture. I think I got my good out of that. So, that's from Keisha. How fun was it, this? Now, we're gonna go back to those letters before I leave tonight. Let me put this stuff back in here. See, I think I'm gonna put that with the letters. The box napkin I'm gonna send to Rhonda, and I'm gonna send Becky some kitty cat cards. Napkin. And little pieces. When you put it all flat like this, it doesn't look like I bought the world out. The stamp, God made us friends. I'll stop there. And this stamp I think is really cool. I was surprised no one bought that. All right, I think other than these ladies, the Sears pages and the cards, let's see, did I keep the cards? No. Let me close this up again. And, oh, I put them in here probably. We'll go through this again. Put that there. And free contact paper. This is magic cover. She got this at the Dollar Tree probably. Magic cover. And it fits in here as a... She was using it as a buffer. Thank you, Keisha. Now, I want to show you these letters. Let me set this box down. And the cameos I'm keeping out. I'm keeping some stuff out. Hold the phone here. Let me put this box behind me. The magazines I'm keeping out, I like to read through them. So that was fun. But now this, I think these came from Amanda. Yeah. These are a bunch of letters, and I love old letters. I love old letters. Let me put my utility knife away. I haven't been looking at chat. I'll come out as soon as I'm done here. I love old letters. Let's just pull them out. A bunch of them. And some of these would be fun to stitch on the envelopes. I think. But let's see what's going on here. This is to Captain Norman J. Harris. This is just the envelope. So this was no, it's a letter. It's a letter to Captain Harris from Harris in care of somebody. Let's see. We love you. We love you. Oh, I'll just read parts of it. Dear Norm, we love you. 1969. A little boy at her school saw Robert and told Robert something doesn't Robert called that night and asked Jeffrey was telling the truth. This is happening at age 5. What is going to happen at age 15? Cute. To Captain Harris. I'm not going to read it all because some of it's kind of personal. This is to Captain Norman J. Harris. So this must be the guy's letters here. Dear Norm, how are you? We love you. We miss you. Aw, this was 1969, so this was probably during the Vietnam War. I don't feel right reading it all out loud. Another one. I think they're all addressed, we love you and we miss you. Dear Norm, well, it happened. We bought the house. We bought the house. This is a fact. It cost $25,900. We are putting $6,000 down. Oh, they bought a house. This was in January. This was before the February one. So there's a purchased house, a notice of a purchased house. I'll go through and read these better because I'm not going to sit and read them all. This is another one to Captain Norm. Captain Norman J. Harm. Look, there's a picture here. It doesn't have anything written on the back, but maybe he's one of them. Do you think? Maybe? It's a Red Cross truck. U.S. Air Force. So was he in the Air Force, maybe? Captain Norman J. Harm. Yeah, USAF. So Norman was in the Air Force. And it was 1969. These letters are dated 1969. So I'm thinking this was during the Vietnam War. Dear Norm, how are you? I miss you so much. Aw. This kind of breaks my heart in a way. I wonder if he's passed away. Dear Norm, you look so handsome in the picture. Aww. The snake is a close second. Oh dear. The SN looks like snake. The something is a close second. You are fearless. I like your sweater. It looks sharp on you. I sure do miss you. In my last letter, I sounded angry. Oh, it's just that I'm just jealous that you are traveling here and there, and I've been to something street. Oh, well. He's probably risking his life where he travels, I would think. These are interesting letters. I'm not going to read them all. I'll read them all, but I'm not going to read them all here. This is a wage and tax statement. Department of the Air Force. Wow, that's cool. This is a card of Valentine for my husband. Oh, how sweet. I love you, Norm. Be mine. Oh, that's sweet. I might make a Norm journal and just take snippets out of the letter. And I might do a Norm journal. This is just intriguing me. Captain Norman Harris. I'm not going to open them all. Let's just go through. I'll open them all later, but I love old letters. You get snippets of their life, and I'm sure they probably passed away, or that she wouldn't be sharing these letters. I should ask her where she got them. And here we have you. Let's see, what is this? This looks interesting. Let's see what these are. U.S. probes Boston ghetto job project. Well, that's interesting. Looks like maybe she was sending him some information out of the paper. Here, there's a letter. Dear Norman, I suppose you will figure that this is a hell of a time to be writing a letter to you after all these months. Believe me, it isn't the Christmas spirit that moves me. This is just another day in these times. No, of course, like everyone else, I've intended to write for some time, and when writing this, I presume that you are still in the land of the pagodas and the firecrackers that blow people's heads off. Oh, my goodness. What excuse can anyone back here in bread and butter land offer that will ever ring true over there? None. So to hell with those. Oh, my goodness. Who wrote this? Sounds like a man writing the letter. Bill. So I'm sure that he was over in Vietnam. I just got back from the laundromat now at 9:30 p.m. of a Friday night. And since the time is shot, I might as well do some possible good for somebody with what's left of it. That laundromat is a fabulous place. Quite a unconscious soap association. Yes. All of us sitting around watching our dirty linen tumbling about in the little window, sort of reminiscent of today's journalism for the eye and the ear. Well, the place is a true convenience. I find something depressing about assembling in the marketplace for such a private purpose. Truly, when one's underwear becomes a matter for shameless public play, what did he feel like if he knew we were reading his letter? There's a little left to the notion of human dignity and privacy. Still, it is not merely the lingerie license that suggests the depraved condition, for despite the leveling effect of such community activities in the Navy, I found no less demeaning statute for myself and my peers, but rather a sense of honest camaraderie and no secrets fidelity that I have never recaptured since. He's got quite a vocabulary. He writes, this is an interesting letter. That's a very interesting letter Bill wrote. He's got some opinions. And at that time, there were a lot of war protesters and a lot of people really thinking deep thoughts. This is a request from the Veterans Administration of determination of eligibility and available loan guarantee entitlement. It's all blank. Maybe that was for buying their house. I'm not going to read the letter. Probably sent it to him to fill out so they could pay down the house. I'm not sure. I don't know. Captain Norm. I think I'm going to do a journal and call it Captain Norm. 69, 70 was about the time my brother was in the Navy, and he was stationed over in Pearl Harbor, and they sent him to Vietnam. He didn't fight. He was in the Navy. He was on the water. I mean, they fought, but he wasn't involved in on you know, boots on the ground type thing. Look, United States Air Force certifies that Captain Norm Harris has successfully completed the PACAF Jungle Survival School Certificate of Training, July 7th, 1969. How cool is that? How cool is this? Man, he must have been proud of that. And here's some more certificates. The United States of America honors the memory of William Harris. So he has passed away. This certificate is awarded by a grateful nation in recognition of devoted and selfless consecration to the service of our country in the armed forces of the United States. Richard Nixon. Oh, and there he is. There's Norman. Oh, wow. He has to have a journal. He has to have a journal. This doesn't give a date. It makes you wonder. Nixon, this was President Nixon. When was, see, Kennedy was in, it was Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon. Is that how that went? So, he must, I wonder how he passed away. It would be nice to know. Oh, I look at this. I look at this and it just takes my heart away. Thinking this is one of the guys that fought in the Vietnam War. And I want to say fought for our freedom, but really what they were fighting for was the freedom of the Vietnam people. It was fighting for other people's freedom. It was a concept of freedom. There's more letters here to Captain Norman. I just got to do a Captain Norman journal. I just have to. This is just taking my heart away. I'm not going to open them all. Looks like they were doing some 10x plus 10x minus 10 equal 10. X plus x minus 1 equal 1. 2x equal 2. X equal 2. Some algebra lessons on there. Wow, there's a lot of letters here. Stacy Harris. That must have been his daughter, maybe. Looks like a child's writing. Dear Norm, how are you? The war seems to be getting hotter and hotter. This was February 25th of 1969. Right now, we are having a bad snowstorm. Stacy couldn't go to school. I think if she has to be home another day. ... There aren't any children in the neighborhood for her to play with. She doesn't know how to occupy her time. I love you. Been dreaming about you too. Oh. Oh. When should I change the plates? March or August. Take care. Probably the plates on the car. She wanted to know when she should change the plates. Must be his wife. I'm thinking Stacy is probably his daughter. I'd like to know how, I'll bet we could find out how he passed away. Put them in date order for the journal. That's a good idea. That is an excellent idea. I mean, there's a whole stack of these. There's a whole stack of them. This is that one. This one we went through already. We could honor... I'll bet we could find out how he passed away. I'm wondering if he was passed away in the war. Let's see what this says. Hi, Deb, by the way. It brings back a lot of memories. It does for me, too, Deborah. Department of the Air Force. He was in the Air Force, headquartered 7th Air Force, PACAF, San Francisco. Dear Major Harris. Oh, so he's a major now. Major Norman J. Harris. This is August of 1968. My staff and I extend our congratulations on your recent selection to the grade of major. Oh, wow. I'm sure this promotion is just one in a series of steps along the way to a successful career in the Air Force Medical Service. So I'll bet that Red Cross truck, I'll bet he was, I'll get to go back and look at those pictures and compare it to the picture of him. I'll bet it looks like he had something to do with the Air Force Medical Service. This promotion recognizes not only your past performance, but also considers the potential you so ably demonstrated. Best wishes for your continued success. We are indeed fortunate and proud to have you as a member of our medical team in Vietnam. Walter R. TKACH, Colonel, U.S. Air Force, MC, Surgeon. Wow. So they promoted him to major. Oh, how cool. How cool is that? He was promoted to major. I'm not going to open all of these here. This is 69, March of 69, VIA Air from Oakland, California. Oh, look, there's a card in here. Oh, wow. Dear Mr. Wolf, so nice to hear from you again. I have intended in sending you a card, but my plans were rudely interrupted. Let's see what else is in here. The Permanent Medical Group. Dear Norman, I thought you might be interested in this card I received from Dottie in response to a Christmas card I sent her. It is the most she's ever let her hair down. Note all her underlining. Pretty strong language for her. I'm going to go back and read that letter. Also, a clipping of interest. They seem quiet, don't they? Happy New Year to you and yours. I hope you are well and happy. Please write your schmucky asshole. How could I let that opportunity pass to be one of the guys again? WB. That was from a man. Men have a different expression, don't they? I don't see the clipping in here. He must have kept it out. More letters. These are all captain. These aren't to major. These are kicked to captain. So these came before his promotion. I'm not going to open them all. If I find one that looks interesting and easy to read, maybe that one. These are all probably from his wife or his family. So I'm suspecting that he was promoted to major just prior to him passing away, because I don't see anything in here where he's addressed as major. This is dated 1969. These are really cool. This has got to be some sort of a journal. Honor of his life. And you know, even if you took bits, phrases out of the letters, not ruin the letters. I am so mad. Dear Norm, I'm so mad. I had to pay $6.50 to have the car shoveled out. Boy, that gets my goat. Hi, how are you? I miss you, Norm. If they keep you through June, I'll blank, blank, blank. Stacy went back to school today. She seems to enjoy today. She seems to enjoy school to no end. She goes there happy and comes home happy. Received a note from Barbara. Please find it enclosed. And then there's a note from Barbara. So these are letters from his family. So Stacy went to school. I have an idea Stacy might be around. Huh. I still think a Norman journal would be cool. I love that there's his picture and Valentine, you made me love you. This would be a Valentine like my brother would buy. He loves these funny ones. All I really wanted to do was watch television, but you made me love you. Aww. How cool is that? I'm falling in love with him. Here's another Valentine. Any damn fool can be on time for a birthday. It takes a special kind of damn fool to be late. Belated birthday greetings. Aw, isn't that cute? They had a vocabulary, let me tell you. Here's a sweet card, happy birthday card. More letters. I'm not going to read them all. I find this very interesting. And you know, this reminds me of the stack of letters that my brother, he gave me a box of, and it's a small, like a small priority mailbox of letters that my mother had saved that my brother wrote home to Mom. And when my mother passed away, he got those letters back, but he didn't want them. He's going to throw them away, and he asked me if I wanted them. Of course I did. I found a letter in there that was not, that Mom had evidently put in with them. It was a letter of my grandmother had written in pencil on tablet paper to my dad. My dad's mother had written him, and I think she had written it to him before they were married. And my mother and dad met during World War II here locally in Nebraska. They met at the Navy Ammunition Depot. And my dad was in the Army then, and my mom worked, a civilian worker. But those letters that my brother wrote home to my mother, he wrote quite a few letters, and he gave them to me. And I found that letter from my grandmother to my dad, and she had written, it was kind of hard because the lead pencil is kind of fading out on the tablet paper, but she had written how she was glad that he was happy, that he had found some happiness. And I think he had probably written and told his mother he was going to get married. Dee Dee, hi Dee Dee. Let me check chat here. So I'm going to do a Norman journal. Look at him. I think we could probably find out if he was, they made him a major before he passed away. They made him a major before he passed away. So, and he was in the medical corps of the U.S. Air Force. But I'm wondering, now this says July of 64. he's a second lieutenant here. Norman J. Harris, second lieutenant, and it gives the numbers 2 July of 64. So he went from second lieutenant to captain to major. But, and there's a letter here from Nixon. It isn't dated, but it's for those of you who, here's a certificate of passing the PACAF Jungle Survival School. And it is dated July 7th of 68, United States Air Force. And here is the letter, and there's no date on this. I wish there was a date, but we could probably look him up. United States of America honors the memory of William Harris, Richard Nixon. So those are cool documents. This just has to be a journal. And, you know, keep the sensitive information in the envelopes, but kind of, okay. Mary, see Lori above. See Lori, let me hold it and I'll come out and chat. Let me put these back in here. This is just awesome. Awesome awesomeness. This has got to be a Norman journal. But this reminds me of the letters that my brother, I mean, there's a whole stack of them in that box that my brother wrote home when he was stationed over. Well, his home base was in Pearl Harbor, but they went to the Philippines and Vietnam and Japan, the South Pacific. He was on a destroyer. And what I remember, my brother still, it's kind of hard to get him to talk too much about it, but he will talk about it. And he was telling about they slept under the guns. And I'm going, they put your bunks under the guns? That was kind of stupid. You know, I'm not even in the Navy, and I would put the bunks, I would put the men sleeping on the other side of the boat. Let me get the tablet out here and see what you guys are saying to me. Allie K says, I used the Ancestry library and found this. Oh, let me see what she found. Thank you, Allie. Can I read it? Will it let me in? Oh, it won't let me in, Allie. It wants a password. It won't let me in. Can you kind of describe what it is for us? Dee Dee says, Lori above. See Lori above. Dee Dee says, research. See Lori's research above. Lori says, I would be able to find all sorts of info and photos. See, goes way back. Oh, Susan says, hi, Mary. Hi, Susan Gerald. Deb says she would burn them before letting them go to a stranger. Well, maybe she didn't have the opportunity to burn them. We don't know the backstory. But here's the thing. Well, I'm sharing them on YouTube, so they are, but I'm not sharing the sensitive information, too sensitive. And in a way, it's a way to honor and respect our guys who have fought over there. You know, they came home, nobody thanked them. Nobody thanked them. They didn't get thanks for going over to Vietnam and fighting for the freedom of other people. They weren't even fighting for our country. They were fighting for the South Vietnamese. They were fighting for our country. They were representing our country. So I think if we deal with it respectfully, but I can understand wanting to destroy them. But to be honest with you, I don't think that I would destroy my brother's letters because they're a part of history. And if everybody destroyed old documents and just letters, we would know very little about the real history. We know what we read in history books, but that's all been edited. That's been edited. You get, when you read letters, you get a sense of people's heart, the heart and soul of the person that's writing. Just like that letter from the wife, she says, I'm so mad. I'm so mad I had to pay $6.50 for somebody to come shovel my snow out, you know? And that was a lot of money to her, you know? So you kind of get what his wife was facing while he was off serving in our Air Force. Dee Dee says it makes me think his daughter wasn't alive. She may not be. We don't know unless we can research it. Susan Gerald popped in. Journey says, I have letters from my late son when he was stationed in Bahrain. Brings back so many memories. I'll bet it does, Journey. I'll bet it does. You know, just reading through my brother's letters, and there may be a couple letters, because I was going to the university at the time that he was stationed over there, and I know the summer of 1970, I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Was it the summer of 70? Yeah, it was the summer of 70. I went to Madison, Wisconsin, and boy, you know, I was a case of being a lost soul, let me tell you. But that's where I found my first love of Madison, Wisconsin. But I remember writing to him when I was in Madison. Journey says her son was in the Marines. Oh, cool. That is so cool, Journey. My cousin, he's in his 80s now. He was in the Marine. He was a true blue Marine, let me tell you. Even in his later life, he still was, he thought the world of being in the Marines. Let's see. I mean, who gave them away or sold them? Oh, I bought these at Keisha's auction. Yeah, I bought them at Keisha. She sold them from Amanda. I don't know where Amanda got them. But I think if we treat him with respect, treat his life with respect, if we speak positive, I don't think it's such a bad thing. I would not destroy personal letters like that, because the longer they last, you know, yeah, we're strangers peeking into his life, and that seems like a violation of his privacy. But somehow fate brought those to me. And I think if I treat him with respect, it's a way of honoring his life and honoring his family. Mary, see Lori's research above. I'm still reading up. Dee Dee says, I wonder how those letters ended up in a store or swap meet. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. You know, the family could no longer be, his strain of family could no longer be alive, and could have been an estate sale, and somebody probably saw the value in them. I see the value in them. I would not throw them away. I think it's a way that you can respect his life. And if we treat him respectfully, and maybe the person that found them, you know, yeah, she sold them at an auction, but that was a way for them to get to me. That's my attitude. I'm still looking for Lori's research. No, Dee Dee, I still had my subscription to Ancestry. I could look into his profile. I found him, but could not get very far. Journey said, I think she's talking about her son, we had President Carter at that time. Lori, oh, here's Lori's research. Thank you, Dee Dee. May 9th, 1980, age 67. Death of Captain Norman Jess Harrison, Minneapolis. It doesn't say how he died, but it was May 9th, 1980. Well, 1980, I wonder if that's the same one. Captain JS? Because Nixon, he got a certificate from Nixon, President of the United States, in memory of him. So that, and Lori's saying age 67, death 1980. That doesn't make sense. Oh, birth of Captain Norman Jess Harrison, Minneapolis, May 9th, 1980, age 67, death. See, that doesn't make sense to me, because he got a, let me look at that again. That's something not lining up there for me. Let's pull this out. And I'm sure this is an official document. It honors the memory of William Harris. This certificate is awarded by a grateful nation in recognition of, oh, so this may just be, oh, it says it honors the memory of, which makes me think he passed away. But this may just, what kind of a document would this be? Is this to me, this would be honoring his passing. And it's signed by Richard Nixon, President of the United States, honoring the memory of. So I'm a little confused, because Nixon was president when? Well, right before Carter, wasn't he? I have to look at my dates. It's an amazing collection of a person's life. It reminds me of the letters my mom wrote. My dad was in the Air Force and in Vietnam at that time, Dee Dee's saying. And we're back to where Deb says to put them in date order. Lori says, my brothers were in the Navy. After they got off the ship returning home somewhere in California, the ship dropped them off and left. That's all. They were left there to go home. He has a lot more sad stories. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask my brother, because my brother served over in Vietnam, and he was in the Navy. And he served his entire 4 years. But I'm going to ask him, let's see, I think he went in the service in 68, the summer of 68. And it would have been, what, 72 or so? I think he probably flew home. At that time, he had met his wife in Chicago when he was in basic training, and they dated the whole time, and she flew over. They were married in Hawaii, and I think he probably flew home and went right straight to Chicago. And I'm pretty sure that the family there would have welcomed him and made him feel. I'm going to ask him about that. That's interesting, Lori. See, that's so sad, though, because, the ship just dropped them off. That's it. Sherry says, I'll be lurking. A Norm journal would be amazing. I think so, too. I'm a little confused about his date, about this. So this looks like I'm thinking he passed away when Nixon was president, but this says that he passed away. Lori found 1980 because it says honors the memory of. I'm confused about that. And we're back to Dee Dee's. David fought a lion, Allie K says. Thank you, Allie. I thought it was David. Journey says, Meri, it's a Christmas box. It's dangerous for me to go to Keisha's. It's dangerous for me, too. Yeah, I did buy a few things tonight, but you guys blessed me over at Keisha's. I think I'm going to have to set up an incognito ID when I visit Keisha. So you guys won't spend all your money on me. So he was in the Vietnam War. I think so. Nixon was president from 68 to 1972. 69 to 74 for Nixon. Well, do you think that this document is, it just says, there's no date on it. There's no date. But it says United States of America honors the memory of William Harris. This certificate is awarded by a grateful nation in recognition of devoted and selfless consecration to the service of our country, Armed Forces of the United States. Now, I could buy this as being, just a, when he gets out of the service, I could buy that, except for it says honors the memory of. So I'm not sure if this is honoring him after he's passed away, or if this is just honoring him, his service in the United States. What did Rhonda say? Dee Dee, thank you again. Take care. Bye, Dee Dee. Good night. She's probably gone. She left at 9:14 a few minutes ago. Yeah. I think if we just treat these letters respectfully, respect his life, and I really do feel like just reading bits and pieces out of the letter. I didn't want to read all of it because I will read it all. And, I'll make note of things that I think I can share. But I don't think I shared anything unrespectfully. And I think it's a way to honor our service. I'm not live here. To honor our servicemen who fought over there. Lori, you did a great job. Yes, and thank you for looking at that. And Allie K sent some things from Ancestry, but I couldn't look at it. I'd have to log in. And good night, Journey. I am going to, while we still have a few people in here, I'm going to have a giveaway. We're done with that. I think these letters came to me for a reason. That's the way I'm going to treat those. I am going to give away 3 more ATCs tonight, and I will work on them. I'm going to have the giveaway now, and I'm going to work on these until 10 o'clock. I am going to sign off at 10. We're going to give away 3. One is for Rhonda, one is for Arlene, and one is for the little boy who lives down the lane. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll paint it. But let's get these 3. We're going to give these 3 away. We're going to do that right now. Did I bring my journal in here? Ow. I thought I brought in my journal. Well, I'm not going to go out and get it. I'll put this piece of paper in it. Hold on. Well, I'll grab 2 of them. I think the little boy that lives down the lane might be Dee Dee. Don't you think so? I think I'll send one of these to Dee Dee just for the fun of it. It'll be the little girl that lives down the lane. So we're going to have a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 of them. I thought I brought my journal in here. I don't write very many letters, but I can remember writing some letters, and if those wound up in somebody's storage unit that got sold or something, I don't think I would mind. They'd probably get to know me a little better. I want a pen. All right, so this is March the... I'm glad he made it to Major. March 25th, Friday. And these are Fox duct tape ATCs. And there's going to be 3 of them that I'm going to give away. And I'm going to work on them till 10 o'clock tonight. But we're going to go ahead and have the giveaway. So hold the phone. Don't say any numbers until I get set up here. You have a good chance. If you're out there lurking, come on in. I did, but it's William J. I'd have to look at that, Lori, that picture again. I think his name is... Let me stop and look. Let me look at that photo. Because that has his... He is William J. Harris, 2nd Lieutenant. So, you might have the right guy. This may not be, I don't know what kind of a document this is. This just may be a thank you for your service document rather than, it says honor the memory of. It's not dated. So, but it's signed by Richard Nixon. So you would think if it was 1980, it would not be Richard Nixon. So this may just be thank you for your service document, but it bothers me that it says honors the memory of. Sounds like he's passed away. But it is William J. Morris. So there's something in there. Is there more than one William J. Morris? All right, hold the phone. Oh, William J. Harris. Is it Harris or Morris? Let me look at this again. William Norman. Oh, and you said Norman J. Harris. It's Norman J. Harris, 2nd Lieutenant. I did, but it's William J. Oh, were you looking at William J? It's Norman J. Harris. I had to look again. It's very interesting, Lori. I found a Norman Harris born 1912, Allie K says. Well, that would be, he'd be older, because if he served in the service in 1912, he would be my dad's age. He would, the Allie's Norman would have served in World War II. Allie K says she sent me a screenshot. I'll look at that. Mary's going down rabbit trail. Yes, Captain Norman J. Harris. Maybe William is his father. That could be. So Norman may be the father of William? That could be, Lori. That could be. Norman may be the father of William. Now, I didn't read anything about his son. I read about his daughter, but there could be documentation in there about the son. All right, let's do the giveaway. Let me type in the... I have to hit pick. All right, go. And while you're going, I'm going to go out to random org. And sequence, it's in here. Random org sequence. Do, 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 do. Come on. We're waiting. Did I lose connection? No, I'm still here. Clear my... There. Now I have to go back, clear out all the numbers. Wait a minute. This must be 1 through 1,000. Go back. It's kind of slow tonight. Come on. What's happening here? Something's hanging up. Let me get out of it. Max was 360. Yeah. Error. Go back. Go back. It's not going back for me, and I can't get that. I had trouble with this the other night too. I guess I'm just going to have to get out of it. Let's delete this guy. Do a new one. Home Web Tools. Paid service, free service, sequence generator. And let's see if I can save that in my collection. I think because I saved one. There. All right. Let me turn the lights down. And let's go back to chat. You have to be patient with me. This tablet is an old tablet. It's got a and you can put in numbers for anybody. Susan says 33 for someone. Who's the someone? Oh dear. Hi Gwen. Welcome Gwen. Hi Icy. Welcome. Hi Darla K. Good to see you. Hi sweet lady. Sharon Lombard. Tommy Joe. Tommy Joe. Hi Tommy Joe. Are you new here? Welcome, welcome. If you happen to, hi Linda Renz, if you happen to be new here and win this, let me put in my address before we go much further. So if you happen to win it, be sure you get your snail mail to me. MERI.ATELIER at. I have to hunt and peck on this keyboard. There's my email address. So, get a number in there. You're a regular in Dee streams. Oh, well, thank you for coming over, Tommy Joe. Glad to have you join us. And Gwen and Icy, Darla K, Sweet Lady, Linda, Renz. All right, Elvis. Allie K, are you out there? Did you put a number in? Somebody put a number in for Allie K. Did she win one? I don't think she's won yet. I don't have my book in here, so I don't know who the winners are. from before. Just be honest if you won one before, or gift it to somebody. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8. Thank you, Lori. You were over at Keisha's but needed to leave before I spent. Yeah, I know, Darla. What was I on? 7, 6, 5, 4. Now we're going to do the Dee Dee. 3, 2. That's what Dee Dee does. 1. If you don't have your number in, get it in, because I'm going to type stop. Stop. All right. So let's go out to Random Org and look at the numbers. I had to set up a new one here. Between 1 and 100. And we're going to get sequence. It'll be the first 3 numbers. 75, 77, and 96 are all high numbers. 75, 77, and 76. We'll do them one at a time. Who's closest to 75 without going over? Gwen W. says, hi, everybody. Welcome, Gwen. I see a 67, a 77. Gwen, you almost made it. You might made it. Oh, you've got 77 on the nose. You got 77 right on the nose. You won a fox. These aren't finished, but the finished ones will look like this. And then on the back, they have duct tape. This is duct tape that Annie V sent me. And I put it on the back. And then I took this fox and I'm painting him on the front. So Gwen got 77 on the nose. Who came close? Darla at 75. Darla at 75. Darla K. I'm glad you won, Darla. I've been thinking about you. You sent me some Happy Mail. The last number, 96. Who won? Who got highest to 96? Rhonda had 93. But we're sending Rhonda one. Tommy Joe, it's 67. Is she the next in line? Well, I'm sending Rhonda one. So we're not going to send her two. Sorry, Rhonda. I love you. But we're going to send it. Is it Tommy Joe? Let's see. Elvis has 87. Tommy Joe has what? 67. I think it's who had 87? Elvis. Elvis is a big sweetie. Elvis had 87. Gwen had she had it on the nose at 77. And Darla K had 75. I think we got two that hit it right on the nose here, 75 and 77. And Elvis had 87. Is any 90? Rhonda had 96, but I sent her one. I'm sending Rhonda one just for being a good mod. So my address is above. It's Darla. I think I have your address, but I'm not sure. If you would send it to me again, I'd appreciate it. Darla K. And Gwen and Elvis, I don't think I have either of your snail mail addresses. So I'm going to put need snail mail. And if you get it to me, I was going to go to the post office tomorrow, but I probably will not make it because the post office closes early here. And I may not make it till Monday, to tell you the truth, to be honest with you, but you'll get them. You'll get them. Darla says, I was over at Keisha's. Sharon has 88. Oh, did Sharon have 88? Was it Sharon Lombard? Did I miss Sharon? You're right. Aw, Elvis. Aw. I have a blank one here. I have a blank one. I might send one to both Elvis and Sharon Lombard. It doesn't take long for me to, I've drawn it several times now. So I'll send one to both of you. Thank you, Elvis, for mentioning that. So send me your address, Elvis. I still want it. I have Sharon's address, and I sure want to send one to her because she sent me some cool fractor cards. Icy says hello again. Let's see. P is for potpourri. Lori says, I knew that already. Susan Gerald says 88. Yay to the winners. All right. Darla, Gwen, Elvis, and Darla, Gwen, and Elvis, if you would be sure to send, I think I have Darla's, but I'm not real sure. But send it to me, Darla, your address. And Gwen and Elvis, I don't think I have yours. So if you would send me your address, my email is up above here. I put it in way up above there. So it is 9:38. I have just enough time to put some red, or maybe we'll do the brown on the, we'll do the brown on the hedges and maybe draw on this blank one. And that will probably all I'll get done. Let's draw first. You can see me draw it. Let me zoom in a little. Let me zoom in. It won't take me long because I've drawn these so many times that I can almost draw them in my sleep now. Thank you, Gwen. Yeah, congratulations to the winners. And thank you for listening to me go all through my auction haul. That was kind of fun. I'm going to draw on the smoother side. This is watercolor paper. And I start with the little hedgie here in the lower left. Put a couple little feet on him here. And he comes around this way. He's got a little ear there. His little face comes this way, and he's got a little upturned nose with a there, and comes that way, and he's got a little eye. There's the hedgie. He's a bigger hedgie. We'll have to maybe put the flower. Well, let's do the fox. The fox, I start over to the side here. And it comes around. He's got a foot coming down this way. And then we put a white fur on his chest. And then this comes this way and runs into his other leg. And then he's got a hunch here. His back foot is right in there. And his back comes there. Now, his head comes this way, and he's got a nose coming down. Then, Rhonda, I'm going to send you. Did you see that napkin? Are you still here, Rhonda? Yeah, it looks like you might be. Rhonda, I'm sending you this because I know you like foxes. And I was sorting. Oh, let me hold the phone. Let me step over this stuff because I want to get this for Rhonda. I'm going to I found this while I was cleaning. I painted this off of drop paper probably a couple years ago. I did these foxes. And I promised Rhonda I'd send her one, and I never got it done. So Rhonda, you're going to get foxes. You're going to get this napkin and this and an ATC. Rhonda has been so good with sticking with me and through all those bots, and so has Arlene. So let's give him an ear. Is this other side here, his nose coming down that way, and it comes this way. He's got a nose there, his head, and his ear, and there he is. So we've got his tail. We've got to get his tail in there. His tail comes this way, like this. And then I put some leaves up in here in the corner, just like leaves off of a tree. And maybe a little branch in there. And then we got a flower going on in here. And we'll paint this up for Sharon Lombard and one for Elvis. It was meant to be. He's got an eye here, an eye there, and he's got a little white spot on his tail. We'll paint that out, but we're going to do, what time is it? It's 9:42. I got enough time to do the red. Oh, I was going to do the little hedgie first. Let's do the hedgie. Let me get a towel. I'm going to have to get some more towels out. I'm almost to the end. And a piece of wax paper. I'm almost to the end of my wax paper too. That's for the palette. And I just have too much fun with these. I got to get them off in the mail. They probably will not go out till Monday now. I was hoping to get them out tomorrow, but I can tell you, by the time I come on tomorrow morning for the video hop, and I'm tired after my streams. I have to tell you, you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and stream for 4 hours, you're tired. All right. Oops, I got the red out. Well, we'll leave it out. I wanted the honey brown. We'll leave it out. We're going to do the red, but we're going to do the brown, the little hedgy body first. That may be all I need. I tend to get too much. So let's just paint him out here. Sometimes I have to give him more than one coat. Oh, a little hedgy body. I should have shaken that paint up a little more. And let's get this out so you guys can, I'll put it over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Paint out the little hedgy. Lori, if you would maybe go to findagrave.com, you might be able to find some information on him at findagrave.com. I'm thinking that would be where I would go first because I don't have access to all the other. All right, we'll put him to dry. I'm a free member of the Ancestry, but being a free member of Ancestry, if you don't have, they don't let you into everything. They might let you into, I don't know. You have to log in. And I don't know if your membership, I don't know much about Ancestry.com. All right. And these look pretty flat until I put in the black outline. And I don't do a lot of shading on these. I should probably start learning from Dee Dee about the shading. I just don't have the patience for it. I like to sketch and draw. It depends on what I'm doing. When I'm doing these ATCs, though, I don't try to get a lot of tonal values in them. These are meant to be more cutesy. Cute little designs, cute little ATCs. Now let's do him. I'll probably have to come back, but we'll go ahead. And he's got a little body on him here. This little guy does. Wife Bessie. I don't know. I'd have to look to see if his wife was Bessie. I didn't check. 18-minute countdown, Susan says. Thank you, Susan. I think I probably used a few of those 18 minutes. It's 8:47 here. Is that a countdown for me? A little hedgy. Whoops. Let's put him back there so you can see what I'm doing. I might just get the hedgy and maybe we'll do the yellow. Well, I got the red out. We won't get all the red ones done. I do want to leave it 10. I don't want to stay too late because I'm getting up at 4 tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Time for Art video hop. It's all about the ABCs tomorrow. And I'm coming on live at 4:30. But the videos it's a video hop. It's not a live stream hop. I will be live streaming to introduce it and to do my project. But the videos are hop videos. I cannot put up a schedule because they're private until they go live at 5:30. So I can't put up a schedule because you would just get all broken links because they're not public yet. They'll go public tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Central. Now on these ones with the green grass, the tan of the little hedgy on the ones where they're not outlined, it almost fades into the green. It's the same tone. It's, you know, there's not a lot of contrast in there, but once you get them outlined, he pops out again. Let's get his little feet in there. So there are all the little hedgy bodies painted. So let's do a couple of the fox. I need to clean off my brush. I don't think I'll get all the foxes. I got 10 minutes. But yeah. So we do this. We're doing this side and the tail and the leg. And I should probably start up on the head, but I won't get my hand in it. And sometimes I have to come over this paint. This paint is, well, this is apple barrel ripe tomato. And it's kind of an orange red. It's the right color for this fox. But sometimes I have to give it more than one coat on here. So we'll see how this works. And then his neck comes clear up to here and falls down into the leg. He's got a leg here. And it really starts making sense after I get the black lines on him. So sometimes I have to go in and touch up little white spots in there. Okay, let's do his tail. I've enjoyed doing these, but I probably made too many of them. But it's fun to give them away. Now, tomorrow is Saturday. We have the Fourth Art Saturday video hop, but also Carol at, this will be white, at The Magical Touch. She comes on at 9 Eastern. So I'm going to try to catch her tomorrow. The video hops, you can watch at your leisure. She also comes on at 9 Eastern on Sundays. And she does her stitching on Saturday mornings. If I make it, it'll probably be on a Saturday morning. Sundays I like to keep for myself. I keep that for my... I don't like to go online on Sunday mornings. But Saturday night, Beth Schuler comes on. And I'll be back on Sunday evening at 6. Yeah. And I get these, I keep working with these until everything makes sense to me. So there's that one. We'll just put him up. I think I have time to do another one. I've got about 6 minutes here. We'll get a good start. I'll probably work on these tomorrow. I did get my other postcard made. I put up a video of it. So that will be going out to Journey. And I'll be sending all my Fox cards. I've got, I think I got 12 of them. Plus Rhonda, Arlene, and now Sharon, and Dee Dee. We're going to send Dee Dee the one that I was saving for the little boy that lives down the lane, and Sharon, I drew another one tonight. So we'll be sending these out. And the postcards. Susan, I think, Susan Jarrell won a postcard. I haven't sent them out yet, and I stamped out some rabbits. My rabbit stamps for Randy Rabbit. And I'll be sending those out. But they probably will not go out now until Monday. I go to another post office to do my mailing, and I'm not going anyplace tomorrow. I'm staying home. Sorry. I haven't felt like going out all week. I've been here. I've been busy. Today I wanted to... Becky did not open the craft and chat room. She was tired. I don't blame her. So I was going to work in my stash room, my stash closet. Well, I had breakfast, I read the morning paper, and I promptly fell asleep. And I didn't wake up until Barb Owen was on. Got to put my white tail in there. And I watched Barb Owen, and then had some supper, did a few things in the afternoon, and pretty soon it was time to come on. That's how my day went. I slept. I'm tired after my streams in the morning, so I fall asleep a lot. I have to take a nap after my morning stream. Have some breakfast. I usually fall asleep. My brother turns on the Price is Right show at 10 o'clock. It comes on. And, boy, you know, I can sleep right through that yelling now. It doesn't bother me a bit. I think this will be the last one. It's about 10 o'clock. I got 3 minutes here. And we'll just continue. I'll finish them up this weekend and address all the envelopes, and we'll get them out in the mail. I think Mina won one. Paint Girly won one. Who else? I know Mina and Paint Girly. Becky, I think Ruth won one for Becky's mother. I'd have to look at my list. The list is in the other room. Let me put a little more second coat on this. I'll have to touch that up a little more in there. Yeah, a little more paint on this. There we go. So I got the hedges painted and the red on 2 of them. That's a good start. So I want to come out and thank you all for being with me in the Happy Mail and for doing the research on Norman. I think they'll make a very interesting journal. Let me pull this down a little. I'll just get rid of this. Let me look at chat. I got to turn the lights on here. Let me turn the lights on. Doop, 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 doop. All right. Was that for William Alley? Good night, Natalia. We are so glad Natalia is joining us. Sleep well, Natalia. Allie K, I just Googled TEC4. It says designation of technicians. Rhonda says, thank you, Mary. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. God bless and keep Ukraine in your prayers, please. Yes, keep Ukraine in your prayers. We're praying. Which one was a captain? It looks like Lori and Allie K are still researching for me. Allie K says, I found a grave in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It says TEC4 Army, U.S. Army, World War II. Well, that could be his dad. Yeah, I got fuzzy picture here. Quality at 144. He was in the Air Force. He wasn't in the Army, so that could be his dad. Designation of technicians. Yeah, this would be Norman. Norman was a captain and he got promoted. He got promoted to, he started out being a second lieutenant from that documentation. And he became a captain. He was in the U.S. Air Force. Looks like he had something to do with the medical. I don't know. I want to say the medical area, whatever they called it in the Air Force. And he was in the Air Force, and he got promoted to major. But I think that happened later in his career because all those letters are addressed to Captain Norman J. Harris. Yeah, all those letters were addressed to Captain Norman J. Harris, but there was a letter in there from a major who had promoted him to, from a colonel who promoted him to a major. He could have been in World War II. My grandpa was in World War II and died in 2009. I don't think Norman would have been in World War II. I think he was in Vietnam. All that documentation talks about Vietnam. Lori said, I found him then, first lieutenant, second lieutenant, then captain. It says second lieutenant on that picture. You guys got me interested. Hold on, let me look. I'm going to look at the picture here. But you have to be a first lieutenant before you're a second lieutenant, right? See, this says second lieutenant right here. Whoops, let me get it in frame here. Second lieutenant. 2 July of 64. But he was promoted. All these letters are addressed to captain. He was probably first lieutenant, second lieutenant, and captain. And there's a letter in here that promoted him to major. See, this says Captain Norman J. Harris here. Let's see if this says what his wife's name was. ATCs. Let's see if this is from his wife. We love you. It's signed Much Love, Lainey, Stacy, and looks like G-A-R, Barb. I'm not sure who Lainey is. Stacy and Barb. Stacy, I think, is his daughter. Stacy has a boyfriend calling for her every day. He met her at camp this summer and can't forget her out of something, get her out of his mind. It's the cutest thing. He says he loves Stacy. They're teenagers. She loves him. I can't read her writing too well. So Stacy is his daughter. I don't know who Lainey is. And this looks like Barb. Let's see. Let's look at another and see if I can identify. I'm sure that's from his wife. See if I can identify his wife's name. This is dated February 21st, 1969. And it's signed Much Love. It looks like L-A-N-E-Y. Stacy and... Boy, I can't read that. Allie is making me giggle. Lucy wife, looking in 1940 census. Lucy? I don't know. I'm having a hard time reading the signature. I'm trying to find a clear one. Oh, and Gail. It's not Barb, it's Gail. Let me hold this up so you can see for yourself. It looks like Lainey, L-A, what would you say that word is right there? Stacy and Gail. Does that make any sense to you guys? I found a William when I first started that said his father was William also, born in the late 1800s, and then the son in the 1920s. Well, if this guy was in Vietnam, I would think that he would probably be born in the 40s. My brother was in Vietnam, and he was born in 47. So if this guy was even older than my brother, he would have to be born in the late 30s or the 40s. Where did William come from? I don't know. The address on here is Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester, Massachusetts. So I'm assuming these are from his wife. They're all Worcester, Massachusetts. But whether she's living there or he was from there is another story. We don't know. Did that help? Did looking at the signature help any? I'm in. Let's go to. I'm not seeing any chat. I think they're researching. Could it be Lucy? Lucy from the 1940 census. That could be. Maybe that's Lucy. Does that look like Lucy to you? It looks like L-A-N-E-Y. It doesn't look like Lucy. That's not Lucy. It looks like L-A-I-N-E-Y. Could he be one in 1940? 1 year old in 1940? He could have been 1 year old in 1940. That would make sense. That would put him in the right time frame. My brother was born in 1947, and he joined the Navy probably when he was like 18 or 19 in, 68, I believe? Let's see. 47, yeah, 57, 67. He would have been 21, so I think my brother graduated high school in 65. So I'm thinking 68. He might have joined the Navy in 66 or 67. I don't know for sure when he joined the Navy. I know I was in Madison the summer of 1970, and I know he was still serving in the service then. Could have been his 3rd or 4th year. So if he joined the Navy in 66, well, he would be 1970 before he might have joined the Navy. And I'm talking about my brother. So, yeah, this guy could be one. Let's see, my brother was born in 47 also. I'm not sure when he joined the Navy. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure that out about my brother, too. Exactly what year did he join the Navy? Let me put this back in here. Keep it together. These are pretty cool, though. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. I'm 10 minutes over. I've stopped doing my art. We're going through some letters that I got at Keisha's auction, and they're really interesting. They're from a guy who was in the service over in Vietnam on the Air Force. Norman was living with his parents and siblings in 1940. Well, that could be. Do you know where they lived? Are you still in Ancestry.com, Ellie? What were his siblings? I don't have any record of his siblings. we have a letter from Bill. Could one of his, well, Bill would be William. Bill would be William. Did he have a brother called William? Do you know? Is that what you're looking at? I'm not sure what you're looking at. Norman was living with his parents and siblings in 1940. What were his siblings? Cheryl is saying hi, Allie. Allie, Lori, and Allie K are we're trying to find out when more about this Captain Norman J. Harris. I'm kind of befuddled by that letter. I tend to think that he probably passed away when Nixon was. That letter, just to me, is because it says in memory of. And why would a letter commending somebody's service say in memory of? That I would never do that. I don't know that much about the Air Force, but that sounds a little creepy to me. He had an older brother, Robert. I'd have to look and see if there's any. I did not look at every letter. It looked like most of his letters were from his wife. I'll go through all the letters and see if I can't find more information just by reading the letters. I'm going to let you guys go because it's getting late. The person passed away. Yep, it sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah, I think he passed away. But I'm wondering what I would think is if he was a major. We know he made it to major. We know that because we found a promotion letter in that pile of letters, which I think is really cool. He made it from second lieutenant to captain to major. I find a lot of entries on Ancestry Marines related. That's cool. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because I do have to get up at 4 in the morning. So thank you, Allie and Lori. If you find anything else interesting, let me know. Allie, I'll go look at the information that you sent me. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning at 4:30 for our 4th Art Saturday hop. Bye. It's a fun goose chase. It sure is. Bye, everybody. And thank you, Lala, for the super chat. Bye.